I wish I was Tony one week. I would have been the general secretary 9 years ago. My name's Tony Love's colleagues, and Mike said everything, so have a good time. We'll see you after. Now, colleagues, it's a great honour to be here. I'd like to thank Mike and the team for inviting me down. And I've been fraternal greetings from not just Emma Cusky, but also the Executive Council. I'm wishing you a happy birthday today, and I hope I'm back here in 20 years' time. We're all 10 times as big, with 10 times as many people here. But colleagues, one of the hard things when you're talking to the people, by the way, who understand what's going on in society, you sometimes feel you're wasting your time, because you know what's happening. We've got to get our message out to the millions of people out there. And I see people from all ages here. People will remember the taxi years of people that won't. And it's sometimes good to remember your past, to know where you're going in the future. And when people talk about Tatcha, they seem to think you're talking about the miners. Well, I want to tell you a story about Tatcha before she ever got anywhere near the miners. She destroyed cities. She destroyed my city, Liverpool. She destroyed Sheffield, Birmingham, Manchester, and many, many cities elsewhere. I was a young lad when Tatcha came to power. I was 22 years of age, driving a wagon for a living. And in 1 year in Liverpool, she decimated the manufacturing. Liverpool was a vibrant area. The spirit's still there, but we're now a middleweight city that's never ever recovered from Thatcherism. A long time before she ever got around to working out on the miners. 1 year in Liverpool, Vauxhall Road, big working class Irish community, vibrant area. The old road, all the firms on the road shut down in 1 year. We had Tillson's, we had Tate and Lyle, we had Bishop Melton Tobacco, we had Tillson's, Ramon Watts, Diesel Battery, all shut down in 1 year, throwing 80% of the women and 50% of the men out of work. We started a fight back then, and that fight back began with the right to work. The first march in Liverpool from Southampton Park in 1981 had 300,000 people on it. It was marches from Glasgow with 200,000, and Wales were under 50,000. Tatcha had the worst points of any Prime Minister ever. And what did she do? She pulled out a war in the Falkland Islands that put her back in there for many years and all the damage she done after that. But we were asked to back off. The trade unions were asked to back off by the Labour Party. The Tories would do themselves in and we backed off. And when people tell me about the Labour Party, I blame ourselves. We walked away. We let them do what they done. The people we've got drifting us and other people there is because we walked away and left the party. But she got away. She destroyed the manufacturing. I was a wagon driver, and between 81 and 83, I spent 18 months of my life working out there, Sheffield and the West Midlands. And I was moving machinery out of manufacturing bases that had been shut down. That machinery wasn't going to Romania, or Poland, or Taiwan, or China. That machinery was going to Germany, France, Canada, and America. Countries that was putting money into their manufacturing. And you look today, you look at the economy in Germany, and you look at the economy here. A vibrant economy where the government puts money year after year into their economy, and what's doing over there. You look at the trade union movement in Germany, where the trade union principles were put in by Britain after the Second World War. We put that into a country that we just defeated, into their economy, their trade union activities, and look at the ones we've got now. So you move on, colleagues. We've walked away and we come to that bright day in May 1997, when I've never been so happy in my life when the Labour Party come to power. I remember the Labour Party, and I can't remember the Labour Party, but I'll criticise what criticism is due. And the great thing I see here today is all the different parts of that left coming together. Mike's right. We don't have that unity. We've got no chance in the future of where we're going to go, what we're going to do. Respect people's differences. And that's why I'm so proud to be part of the People's Assembly. The People's Assembly had 250,000 people on the march. Lots of young people. But I've just told you, in 1981, we had 300,000 people on the march in Liverpool from over the country. We need 1 million people on the march. 2 million people on the march. Now, the Labour Party done a lot of good things. Don't anyone kid you. He didn't rebuild the hospitals and the schools. But there's many things he didn't do. He didn't repeal one trade union law in all that time he was there. It wasn't the Labour Party's fault what's happened to the economy. That was because the greedy bankers and spibs, not the people who work in the banks. They're the people who's at the top of the trade. And you can see how many working class people in the banks are paid with their jobs because of their greed. So when you talk about the greedy bankers, remember, you've got some good people working there that's lost their jobs because of their greed. And we are where we are today. We're where we are today. The bankers and the Tories must have thought it was their birthday the day that happens. Because straight away, what comes in their minds is their ideology. This is not about paying back the debt, but it's the excuse that they've been looking for many, many years. The reason Thatcher didn't go this far, because he didn't have the excuse to go this far. Back in the 80s, when she destroyed manufacturing, destroyed communities, destroyed everything that working class people stood for, she couldn't go that extra mile. These have now got the excuse to go the extra mile. They want to go back to Victorian times because they believe that we should be kept in our place. So I was proud when Len McCluskey, to me, the most progressive General Secretary we've seen for many, many years, decided to have a policy of trying to win back the Labour Party. They're trying to get the party back to some principles. And Jenny Formby's here today, who's in charge of our political department, who's done a brilliant job in that. And you've only got to see how many decent people we got in at the next election. That we wouldn't have got in if that strategy wouldn't have been in place. I'm proud of the amount of women we got in at the next election. Proud, privileged, trade unionists from the core, and how many of them voted against that disastrous bill this week in Parliament, when a lot of people sat on their freaking hands. Please. So colleagues, I'm going to come now to the community branch in a minute, and what the community branches mean to me, and I know to them McCluskey. Many people remember the unemployed census from years ago when we needed them because the unemployment was so high, to defend them in the tribunals, to defend them for the welfare. That's coming back, colleagues. The difference is though, we're defending working class people now on low pay, 0-hour contracts, people who've been exploited by everybody. And with a workforce, using the migrant labour to keep the wages down, using the migrant labour as blame for no houses when we haven't built any houses for years. No years at all. And I want to congratulate the community branches over the country. But there's a lot more we've got to do. I've just been told, like, this is 1 year old today. 1 year old. We've got branches in 2 years old, 3 years old. Much more needs to be done. I was glad when I heard the industrial branches are starting to put their hands in the pocket. But a lot more's got to start putting their hands in the pockets. There's millions and millions of pounds around this union in branches that you've got to start taking their hands in the pocket and give it to the community branches. Because we are going to be the only opposition for the next 5 years of these people having no public services, having no NHS and nothing else for our people if we don't make a stand. Not for the next election, but now and stop them. Don't think, right, that this anti-trade union bill coming in, another one coming in, is just something that, you know, we've got to tie the trade unions' hands. It's because they know the only people that's going to go up against them is going to be the trade unions. Trade union movement, by the way, the most voluntary organised, biggest voluntary organisation in the world, that do this because we care and we believe in ourselves. No one in here does this for profit. No one in here does this because you want to earn a few extra bucks. As a matter of fact, many people in here lose by trying to help out ordinary people. And I want to thank the community branches over the country for the battles they've done on our behalf. Battles that they've done industrially, Crossway, where we got Frank Morrissey's job back. On there, where we got the Deputy Stewardship's job back. But the biggest battle you've been fighting, and many, many successes we've had, is on the NHS. What we've been doing about starting closure of hospitals, departments, and we've had many defeats as well. But we're still there having a battle. And it comes down to that once-in-a-generation thing that you all hope for. People saying, leave the Labour Party, start a new party. Well, I've never believed in that, never will. But here's a chance to get that party back. There's an election for a leader in a few weeks' time. Jeremy Corbyn's down to my union supporter, and I'm proud that our union support him. But when I go around speaking on behalf of Jeremy Corbyn, I don't give any big praise what Jeremy Corbyn's going to do and what he's not going to do. Jeremy Corbyn is the same person I met 25 years ago. He'll be the same person in 25 years' time and reason. And all I ask people to do is listen to them. Listen to them. I was told one time that in 1983, election defeat by Michael Foot, another proud, honest individual who was destroyed by the media. I was told by the way, the biggest suicide note the manifesto. Well, I asked the people in this room, Google that up and read it. Read that manifesto and see what you think about it. I'll tell you what, there won't be many disagree with that manifesto then. And Jeremy Corbyn, I spent an hour with Jeremy Corbyn the other day. And it's quite funny, to be honest with you, because I said I would say something we said together. But he just makes you happy with 3 years all my life. And when I walked out after meeting him, I felt a lift. I felt something I haven't felt for a long, long time, just sitting there, listening to him. He's an honest man. He tells the truth. And it is simple. Tony Benn said one time, the reason he didn't get on in life with people, the media and all that, because he made politics sound too easy. Well, politics is easy. People just want to make it sound hard, because only certain people can do it. But politics is easy. What sense does it make to put people on private housing, to pay landlords millions and millions of pounds, when it's a quarter of the price to build the houses and get the money back in the economy yourself? What costs the sense of that? No, what's the sense of saying to people, right, we're going to give you tax credits? They don't want tax credits. What's wrong with them saying to businesses, you're going to pay a living wage? A living wage that people can live on. So we don't have to pay tax credits. We don't have to pay any. And if the companies have got a problem paying, come to us, show us your boots, and we'll subsidise you, rather than the people working for you. What's wrong with that? Does it make sense or not sense? But there's one problem United Hand with Jeremy Corbyn. Only one. Because we come from a big union, and we've got a problem with our manufacturing base over time. People that work in that industry. And we've got a policy. Our policy says we'll oppose the times, but we'll support our members in that department of work until we have a chance to talk to people. Jeremy Corbyn is already on the job of working with a document that's coming out next week to diversify away from tidings into renewables to keep them people away and keep them on the right, well-paid wages around. So it can be no problems. Another world is possible. And I've just got a message for some of the people and the media, because I'm one of the biggest critics of the media. I hate the media with a passion. Not as much as the Tories. Because the vindication of Ed Miliband when he went to after that election was nothing more than an utter disgrace. But Jeremy Corbyn's going to get twice as much colleagues. We will have to be with that man all the way. But I'll tell you this, if people listen to him, because I'm not going to tell you what he's going to do, what he's not going to do, he can tell you that himself. Just listen to the man, ask him questions, and that's more than enough for me. He'll do it himself. He will get off his arse if he gets elected. He will get around the country for the next 5 years. The only way we're going to win, now in 5 years' time, is we get out to the millions and millions of people who are not here today, who don't believe like us, who believe in the newspaper, who are scared to make a change, who are vulnerable, and these millions and millions of them. I don't believe anyone voted for this government because he loved them. These people that were scared, these millions of people that didn't vote because he had no hope, we can give them that hope back. And I've got a message for some of the people that might want to go and start a new party, that I'm glad we didn't. Christian, if you want to go, go. Chucker, if you want to go, go. Liz, if you want to go, go. I won't lose no sleep about it. And as a matter of fact, I packed it on the back on the way out. We've got a chance here of getting our party back. A chance to bring all the left groups together. And I will make this clear. Mike's right. The people of the Assembly was the one chance we had to leave our baggage at the door. Leave our egos at the door. Our prejudices at the door. And come in and fight for what's best for this country and our people in this country. If we don't get to do that, we will not succeed, Barry. So I want to thank the community for what you do. I want the industrial branches to take their hands in the pocket and start contributing more, because the community branches are going to have an hell of a ride the next 5 years. They're going to have an hell of a job on their hands. We're all going to have an hell of a job on our hands. He's not sitting back. Let's get Jeremy Corbyn elected as the leader. Let's start replacing our party, and let's start fighting back. Thanks, colleagues.
Big
Thank you.